There was about 12 slave cabins right through here, and Ishmael lived in the end one here, and there was 12 here.
Over here, okay.
Yeah, there was 2 here between them, and they burned in 1946, but there was 4 here until then. But and so she said that they gathered all the slaves here, and the Union guy who sat there, because the well was right there where the water was, because it took them time to gather up all over,
That's
over
a lot
the
of
whole
folks.
place, you know.
Yeah.
And so anyway, she said he sat under that there tree. That's what she said. And when they came, he told them that they were all free.
Wow.
And that was in April of 1865.
And this is Miss Anderson that.
Yeah. And then so that day, he asked her, said, well, what did they do? And said they just kind of milled around and didn't do nothing, kind of. And so then Ishmael finally told him, said, look, said, y'all go on back home. Said, we got a crop in the field. Said, we're gonna make this crop. So they went to work the next day as sharecroppers.
Wow.
And when they were freed, of course, the Civil War had brought about all of and food was sky high, and they made a bumper crop here of everything. And so when they left here with money, and Titus's uncle, Fay Shepherd,
$6.
yeah,
Yeah, got it $6. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
This is an amazing
$6.
this is an amazing story, and to still have the tree as well as the dwelling still intact. If you're an imaginary person, and I reckon we all are, those who played outside as kids, you know, we had to use an imagination. I know I'm younger, but I can just see it, you know.
Can you imagine all the people?
Well, I can imagine also the indifference in which people may have felt. I mean,
Yeah.
some people may have felt like confused, like what does that actually mean?
Yeah.
What to do next? And then some, of course, rejoicing, and then others just of course, not knowing how to feel, you know, because it would be completely new, especially when you become dependent on a system for sustenance your whole life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure fear also struck some as well.
I have thought about Ebenezer McLemore as a child, 8 years old. What does that mean? What that guy said? Yeah. I mean, you think about it. You know, we as adults, just what you talked about. But then, can you imagine what he was asking his parents? What does that mean? Are we going to have to move?
Yeah.
Because he'd been here all his life.
All this
Yeah.
life.
Well, we're going to have to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you all, as it relates to when this story has been told, has anything been passed down orally from you all, for you all family, when the story was told?
Our grandfather, T. McLemore, he would forever tell us different stuff about this era. My father, on the other hand, when we lived out front, he would always tell us that it was a boundary part that we were not supposed to go.
Okay.
So that's why we didn't know about this part.
So the dwellings that you all lived in were up front,
Right.
and it was was it double?
It was a double.
It was a
type
double.
house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, but y'all were told not to go back.
We were told not to come a certain distance from the road that
Okay.
went to our house.
Okay.
We were not supposed to come back this way.
Okay, got you.
And I guess that was because of all of the history that was already here.
Well, what it was too, keep in mind now, when McMaster bought this in 1910, okay, this became the hunting grounds and the recreation grounds for the elite of Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they lived out there, but there was activities going on back here, and that's probably why they were told that not to come back here, because that was you go to Columbia now. I have people to tell me all the time that's my age and older. I caught my first fish in the spillway there where Titus fishes sometimes, and they caught their first fish in that spillway there. That was way back.
Yeah, and
That was when they were probably living there. See?
Yeah.
And one thing too, you have to remember the time. It was not safe for them to come across that line.
Yeah. But I guess I'm thinking about it now of just how expansive the property is that you can, it's its own city. And so, you know,
it was
the
own
segregation also occurred, you know, on this,
Except
even
for-
on the
it was a
exact same property.
self-sufficient
Yeah, most definitely. And so the dwelling that you all lived in, Was it wood like this, and it was just pretty much the same makeup?
A house, something similar to that.
Yeah, it was bigger than it. It was probably twice that size.
And when did you know that you all were actually living in a formerly enslaved dwelling? What,
We didn't know.
until
I told you.
so how long ago was that?
Just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a couple of
years
years
ago.
ago.
It was just a house.
Yeah,
It was just a house.
Okay.
We were like, we was on the Goodwill Plantation, and we didn't know all this was going on back here.
Well, let me go over here and show you something.
All right.
This.
That's amazing.
Titus, I got some water in my truck. They might want some water.
That's amazing. Y'all gotta watch the full episode
Oh God! Every time
on my
we come, we
YouTube
find
channel.
out
You gotta
something different
subscribe.
now.
All right, peace.